Taurus, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your May 2017 mid-month reading. This is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising signs. So Taurus, this reading is going to be focusing on the last couple of weeks of May. And if you are interested in receiving a love reading focusing on the last couple weeks of May, please head on over to Vimeo and find me there, because I am now offering love and relationship focused readings on Vimeo. And the one that I will be uploading very shortly will actually be focusing on the next couple of weeks as well. All right, Taurus. So the overall energy that's with you for the last couple of weeks of May here is the Three of Wands. All right, so the Three of Wands is all about growth and expansion, progress, your ships coming in. So for some Taurians, your ships certainly could be coming in, or maybe something is getting off the ground. So something could be taking root, something could be beginning, and it could be taking off, and it's due to the hard work, the effort that you've put in, Taurus. But for some of you, let's see here. For a small number of Taurians, there certainly could be a situation maybe involving three people, but that's only going to be for a small number of you. Now, right at the center, this is energy that is with you here. Right as I'm filming this, we have the star. We have the star crossed by the Four of Cups. So, you know, what I'm really getting from many of you is you are waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting on some sort of growth or expansion, and it's going to happen. But things might be happening on divine time. So when divine timing is at play, you know, patience is always required. For some of you, you're wishing for something. You're very optimistic here with this energy. So I like that. You know, you're optimistic. But also, with that being said, with the Four of Cups here, emotionally, some of you are maybe feeling a little bored, maybe a little lonesome. This could be, you know, a relationship here that maybe is unfolding, or maybe you're separated from your partner. So for some of you, you know, you might be feeling a little bored emotionally, a little flat, maybe a little lonesome. There certainly could be some Taurians that you're waiting on, maybe an offer, waiting on some sort of information to come through. But you're staying optimistic with the star, and you're on the right path. So just needing to keep the faith, needing to remain positive. For some Taurians, there could be an Aquarius. There could be an Aquarius person that is quite significant. And honestly, with this Four of Cups, you know, for some of you, there could have been an offer that was made. Now, you could have made an offer to someone, or you could have received an offer, Taurus. With the Four of Cups, it sometimes can represent an offer that has come through, but maybe you didn't accept it. You might not have turned it down, but maybe it wasn't accepted either. For whatever reasons, maybe you had to wait, maybe they had to wait, maybe the timing wasn't right. But you know, what I'm really seeing here is that the timing might be right coming up here in the near future. So maybe some of you had to wait on something here, but coming up down the road, I see improvement. Now, right at the foundation, we have the Three of Cups. So you have a couple of threes here. So again, there could be a situation involving three people. The Three of Cups can also represent, you know, something involving a friend. It is a very social energy. Maybe the group or the circle of friends that you're hanging out with might have been very significant. Maybe for some of you, this was a friend that presented an offer to you. Now, sometimes with the Four of Cups, again, you might not have turned it down, but maybe this person isn't your usual type, something like that, so you didn't accept either. So for some Taurians, there could have been maybe an Aquarius, maybe a Capricorn, or even a Scorpio person that came through and presented an offer to you. And then for some other Taurians, this could have been you, very social, getting out and about. Maybe you were even celebrating something. There could have been some good news. For some of you, a wish come true, something positive, really positive that is happening within your life. So this could have been you going out and celebrating it. In the more recent past, I have the Eight of Wands, which could have been exciting news, communication. Communication could have been very significant in the recent past. Also, with the Eight of Wands, things could have been happening very quickly. There could have been a lot taking place. So yeah, for some of you, I do feel like this is on the love front. So this could have been a lot of text messages, a lot of emails going back and forth with someone that was maybe your friend. Also, you know, there could have been some Taurians that maybe you reunited with like an old friend or an ex, something like that. But there also could have been, for some of you reuniting with someone. Definitely maybe communicating with that person in the recent past quite a bit. But what's interesting is we have the Devil crowning you. So just make sure you're not overly doing something. The Devil can represent, you know, things in excess. Here you might be obsessing. For some of you, you could be obsessing, so just take caution with that. This could be something that's very exciting for you. For those of you that this is love, if you are getting into a new relationship, or, you know, you might have already been in a relationship, but maybe connected with someone else. With the Devil, this can be a very strong temptation. For some of you, this is you feeling tempted. So you might already be in a relationship and this is you feeling tempted by someone. So, you know, I mean, just take caution with that. If that's something you don't want, you know, just take caution with that. There also could be a Capricorn. There could be a Capricorn individual that you're thinking about that's quite significant. And the Devil can represent that very strong physical attraction. So because we have the Two of Cups here coming up in the near future, for some of you, there is this very, very strong physical attraction here. And a partnership, a relationship could be very significant here in the near future. So for those of you that this isn't a romantic relationship, this could definitely be a business partnership. Maybe there are some Taurians that you're going into business with a Capricorn, or going into business with an Aquarius, or even a friend here. For other Taurians, this is definitely romantic. There's a very strong physical attraction, but here with the Two of Cups, there's now an emotional connection here as well. So for some of you, you could be getting to know this person. Maybe you guys are emailing or texting a lot. You could really be getting to know this person on a deeper level, spending more time with them. This is reciprocated love. So both of you really maybe now feeling emotionally connected to one another. And then in the position of your power, I have the Ten of Cups. So this could be, for some Taurians, you committing. You could be getting into a relationship here. But also, I mean, this is a lot of just emotional fulfillment, a lot of happiness. For some of you, this is definitely a wish come true here. So this is really beautiful. And this is you in a really, really good place emotionally. For some of you, you could be spending more time with your family. This Two of Cups could even be a family relationship for some of you. This could be a sister. This could be a family relationship or a friendship, someone who's close to you, very dear to you. Maybe you've reunited with this person, and down the road here, you could be spending more time with this person. Maybe, you know, as I'm filming this, you know, that wasn't a possibility, and that was maybe, you know, getting you a little down here, but now you could be really spending more time with that person and connecting with them here at this time. And then in the position of how those around you are viewing you, Taurus, we have the Seven of Cups, which can be someone who has a lot of choices or a lot of options on the table. So for some of you, maybe you need to narrow it down. Maybe you need to make a decision. For those of you that are already in a relationship with the Devil here, you might be in a toxic relationship, or you might feel tied or trapped or stuck in some way, needing to move forward optimistically, needing to move forward optimistically, needing to get grounded, you know, needing to get grounded and maybe narrow it down. There's definitely someone here. You know, one person out of all of these options, if you're a Taurus that has a lot of options, there's one person that's really good for you. but maybe that person isn't your usual type. So really needing to get realistic, for, you know, for some of you needing to see things for what they really are. And maybe a choice is needed here. And now in the hopes and fears position, I do have death. So death represents the sign of Scorpio. So there definitely could be a Scorpio-Taurus connection here. Because you could be hoping for this person, hoping to spend more time with this person, hoping to get into a relationship with this person. You know, and this can always go both ways. So maybe, you know, you're a Taurus and you could be dealing with someone who is stuck. You could be dealing with someone who needs to be realistic, maybe make some choices, make some decisions here. You know, this energy can always go both ways, but death is a very powerful energy. So death is either something ending and creating that space within your life for something new to come in, or it's something that is transforming. And I do believe that this is something that you want. You're ready to maybe take something to the next level. You're ready for this great change. And then the energy that you're leaving the month with is actually the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands can be you holding out, you persevering, Taurus. There's something that you're very passionate about. You're not about to back down. You're not about to quit. This is a patient energy. This also can be someone who feels tired. So there could be some Taurians that, you know, you're waiting on a divorce to be final. You're waiting on this ending, or maybe you're waiting on someone who's maybe going through a divorce. Maybe you met someone, they're attached. Maybe you're waiting on, you know, their divorce to be final. There's this element of you having to wait. But what I'm going to do is actually focus on this Nine of Wands. I'm going to pull you some additional clarifying cards. Focusing on the Nine of Wands, this is the energy that Taurus is leaving the month of May with. All right, so we have the King of Swords. King of Swords, wow, Five of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Very interesting. So for some of you, this is you wanting the truth. This is you wanting some sort of truth, wanting some sort of clarity, waiting on information, waiting on communication with the Page of Pentacles. So for some Taurians, I feel like maybe this is an earth sign person that you're waiting on. Maybe they have Scorpio or Aquarius in their chart. This could be a Capricorn. If that's not their sun, it could be their rising or moon sign. So for some of you, I feel like you're waiting on news from this person. Definitely seeking some sort of clarity. With the Five of Swords, you know, there could have been conflicts, there could have been arguments, deception. And for some of you, you know, with the Nine of Wands, you know, this is you tired. For some Taurians, you're tired, you're exhausted, you know, you're sick of dealing with, you know, some sort of challenging or difficult situation. You want something more secure. If this is on the relationship front, you want something more solid. And if you're dealing with someone who is attached, this could be you wanting them to narrow it down, wanting them to make a cut, wanting them to actually make a decision. And honestly, with this Five of Swords, this can be a more aggressive energy. So for some Taurians, you certainly could be putting your foot down, giving someone an ultimatum, drawing a line in the sand. It could be something like that, because the King of Swords here is a more serious energy. He doesn't play around. So for some of you, you're tired. You're sick of waiting. And this could be you actually getting a little bit more serious here. And you could be actually putting your foot down with someone. So very, very interesting. If you want more insight into this, if you're relating to this on the romantic front, I highly suggest heading on over to Vimeo, because I'm only going to be focused on matters of the heart and relationships. So definitely head over there if you want more insight. But a relationship here is definitely very significant coming up in the near future. For those of you that are already in a relationship, I actually see it being a great couple of weeks for you here. You know, make extra time for other things. For some of you, you know, this is a lot of very passionate energy. You and your partner might be staying indoors, if you know what I mean, staying in a lot. Things are looking really, really good for you. Needing to make some time for other things. But it looks like it's going to be a wonderful month for you if you're a Taurus who wants to expand your family or wants to start a family. You know, looking at some other options here. It's definitely a good time to give it a go, to try here. For some of you, it could be even getting into a committed relationship. Maybe you're a Taurus that's going to be getting married here. But on the relationship front, things are looking good for you. But for those of you that need more insight, like I mentioned, head on over to Vimeo. Financially, I don't feel like it's a bad 2 weeks here. You know, financially, I don't think it's a bad 2 weeks. But I also don't think that that's where your focus is, Taurus. Your focus is elsewhere. Let me pull you an additional guidance card for Taurus. Additional guidance. Okay, we have 2 cards that just flipped out. We have body care, so needing to pay attention to your body and what it needs. It might be speaking to you, so needing to focus on your health for some of you. And then we also have spiritual growth. So some Taurians, you certainly could be growing spiritually. You do have a lot of beautiful spiritual divine energy around you, guiding you, protecting you at this time. For some of you, you might be growing spiritually. You could be becoming aware of this. You really could feel, you know, this energy around you. For some of you, you're definitely growing, becoming more aware. And then for some of you, you need to maybe focus on your body, your health. For some of you, you're getting into a relationship, so you're maybe going to be very focused on your body and getting in shape and things like that. So Taurus, I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you're interested in receiving a private reading from me, please head on over to northeasttarot.com, and I do wish you a wonderful rest of the month. Take care.